KVRR Local News at 6 is on right now.
Good evening. We begin with breaking news out of South Fargo, where a small plane crashed around 4:30 this afternoon off of I-29 near Cass County 14.
KVRR's Nick Broadway joins us live from the scene with the details. Nick?
Guys, authorities have confirmed that a plane is down. We do not know the size of the plane. We do not know how many people were on it at the time. Authorities have not confirmed with us details on whether or not anyone is injured or whether or not anyone has survived the crash. We are currently just south of County Road 14. If you look to your left, the flashing lights way down that way, all the way to your far left, is where authorities say the plane has crashed. It is not near a road or on a road. It is in a field and some trees, according to authority reports. Authorities have also said that they received the call from Hector International Airport just after 4:30 p.m. Supposedly, the pilot was originally trying to land somewhere on the interstate. That is pretty much all we know at this time. Stay tuned to KVRR Local News. We will have further reports and further information once police talk to us about what exactly happened. Guys, back to you.
All right, thanks a lot, Nick. To give you a little bit better idea where that plane's at, it's in between Horace and I-29, a couple of miles off of 52nd Avenue south in Fargo. So
and near the Wild Rice River.
Yes, we'll have more on that story for you coming up at 9 o'clock. We are continuing to track our breaking news from the top of the hour. A couple of hours ago, a plane crashed south of Fargo between I-29 and Horace. This is about a couple miles off of 52nd Avenue. A single-engine plane, as we understand, went down in that area. Emergency crews are on site. We are still waiting to hear official information. No confirmed word yet on the pilot of that plane.
The Highway Patrol is out there investigating the plane crash. We will have more coverage tonight at 9. Thanks for joining us. One man is dead after a plane crashed east of I-29 near Wild Rice.
Highway Patrol saying the pilot had no other passengers on board at the time.
Police were called to the crash just after 4:30 p.m., hearing it may have landed in the interstate. They say the plane was in several pieces when they showed up. It was found next to the Wild Rice River, a half-mile east of I-29 near mile marker 54, south of County Road 14.
There was a pilot in the plane. He is deceased. At this point in time, I'm not releasing a name.
The pilot was pronounced dead at the scene.
The plane became fully engulfed in flames, and he suffered fatal injuries because of the crash and of the fire.
Highway Patrol believes the plane went through trees before landing on private property in the field. At this time, there are no reports of other injuries to those living near the site.
We believe it had just taken off from the Fargo airport, suffered an in-flight emergency, and attempted to set itself down and crashed out here.
Another small plane crashed in Moorhead the day before Thanksgiving. The pilot missed the runway on a night filled with dense fog. All 7 passengers were able to walk away with minor injuries, but this one was different. Authorities do not know the exact cause of the crash, but will use radio conversations to learn more.
The pilot was in contact with the radio tower, and we'll get that information on what kind of traffic they had back and forth prior to the crash.
At this time, they do not know if the plane was privately owned. The tail number has not been released. Nick Broadway, KVRR Local News.
And the FAA is there now investigating this latest crash.